This video is sponsored by Squarespace.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Anita Sadowska and I'm a swimmer and fashion photographer, and I show you what I do and how I do it on this channel.
Today, as the year closes, I wanted to show you some of my photo shoots that did not make it to YouTube this year. I had around 5 photo shoots that I just never ended up posting, and there's a variety of reasons for it. It's not necessarily because of the pictures. Sometimes it's just having enough day, the weather not being great, and so on. So I want to show you the videos and you can decide for yourself if you think it's worth for it to be here or not. But I'm very excited to walk you through some of the photo shoots, so let's get right into it.
And then you can say, yeah, you can let your hair go. You can close your eyes, I know it's very bright. Perfect. Oh God, it's hot. Beautiful. Yes. Oh my God, I'm so hot. I'm on wow.
This first photo shoot we did with Irene Rudnick in Bali when we were there in March for our photography workshop, and it was a very interesting one. We rented this really beautiful white studio in Bali, and the first part of the photo shoot we did a photo shoot with a different set of models, and we were really struggling because our gear was fogging up really bad because it was extremely humid that day. It was really overcast and it looked like it was gonna rain, but it was just very unmanageable in terms of trying to work with the gear. My cameras were fogging up so bad I could not see anything. And then as my second model came in, the one that you see in this footage, it got so bright and so incredibly hot really fast. We ended up really suffering. The photo shoot itself was only 30 minutes long because it was kind of slapped on top of the other one. We didn't manage our time really well, so we only had around 15 minutes each with the model, and it was so incredibly hot that I just couldn't really think straight. I was scrambling, I was trying to get the shots done, I had sweat dripping down my eyes, I felt like I was gonna faint. So I definitely do not recommend putting yourself in those extreme conditions because you really can't push yourself far enough when you're fighting for survival. So even though I don't necessarily hate the photos, I just don't think they are that special. And it's really sad because my model is super beautiful, I loved the styling, but I'm just not feeling the shots as much. I think they are okay, but it's just nothing special, nothing that I haven't seen before in my book. So unfortunately for me, this was a scrap.
Not too much, a little bit down, yes. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, beautiful. 1 second. 1.
I just want to take a quick second and let you know that I just dropped my Miami workshop date. It's going to be February 10th to 12th, 2025. It's already halfway sold out and I have a few spaces left, so make sure to check it out if you're interested. I'm going to link it down below.
Yes. Both hands. 2 hands. 1, 2. And chin up. Yes. Beautiful. So try for this. Try and be a bit more open with your...
This second photo shoot was one that I did with Irene Rudnick in Bali as well. I had this idea of shooting in this Airbnb that I found. It was a pretty good price, so I just wanted to take some photos there. I ended up booking a really beautiful model that I was really excited to shoot with, but unfortunately it was extremely overcast that day. It was so gray and dull. The whole space was fully white as well, which I think in a situation of the full sun it would look really nice, but because it was so overcast, everything just ended up looking extremely dull. And I don't really hate the styling or the photos. My model was amazing, but it just lacked a little bit of something. My hope for this was to shoot it all with film, and for those of you who use film or who don't use film, I guess, you really have to have a lot of light to have the film look nice. Otherwise it's going to look kind of greenish and grainy. It doesn't look its best. So when I got the film back, I had my hopes up really high for this, but unfortunately the film was just not it. I did take some digital photos as well, so I had some backups, but overall it was just a little bit lackluster. I loved my model, I loved the styling. I can't show you the whole thing unfortunately because I would get monetized, but you kind of get the idea of the vibe of the photo shoot. But unfortunately for me it was a miss just because of the weather and how gray and dark everything was.
Actually have it on the side, yeah, and then hold the plants the way you were holding them, and just a bit more to the side. Just yes, I can see, yes, exactly, right here. Perfect. Yes. And I think for this one maybe it was covering my face, so it's kind of like your eyes, so it's like you're just here. Yes. Wow. And then just maybe, I don't know if you can have like your knees me just come closer here, maybe? Like right here. Beautiful. Oh, I love it. Let me grab the film actually. 4,000 of a second at 4.5. It's 4,000 at 4.5. Let me see. 4,000. 4.5. Okay.
In this third photo shoot, I was doing it in Hawaii with my model Britain, and this was actually part of a photo shoot that I did post on my YouTube channel, but I kind of scrapped the first look because I just wasn't really vibing with it, and there's a few reasons for that. I think in this particular scenario, we were shooting against these rocks, and my model's skin is pretty pale. She has blonde hair, and the outfit that she was wearing was also kind of light, and I think together with the rocks, the way the rocks were just kind of not really contrasting against her skin, I just wasn't loving the whole vibe behind it. And it's not like the photos are bad, I don't hate the photos, but they just weren't super doing it for me. It was just okay. It was something where I was like, okay, like I've done so many photos like this and it's just not that wow for me. And I don't know, overall I was just not super vibing with this particular look. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Do you like the color matching, or do you think it's too much? Because I'm not really sure.
Let's try and feel maybe with like your hair a little bit less on your face. You just do your close up here as well. Beautiful. And don't look into the camera.
This next photo shoot I did with Rachel Cook in Mount Rainier, and it was one of these super unplanned photo shoots that were just really last minute. Originally, I was actually going to do a full vlog from me shooting in Mount Rainier because I'm trying to expand and do a bit more photos that are not just portraits. I wanted to capture some nature, but I did a horrible job with vlogging and I didn't really capture enough. For this photo shoot in particular, I literally found out that Rachel was going to be there the day off, and we were driving from Olympic National Park, so we were quite far away from our location. So we only got to Mount Rainier, to the spot we were meant to be, around 4:30. We had around an hour and a half till sunset, and we still had to walk to the location. So by the time we got there, it was almost dark. We ended up shooting for maybe 30 or 40 minutes, and there was this drastic change of colors because it was super overcast that afternoon. It went from being kind of yellowy, glowy gray to literally just dark blue. The difference in colors was absolutely crazy. So we ended up just shooting really fast. We literally got a tiny bit of footage, and that was pretty much it. So unfortunately, I would have loved to do a better job at organizing it because Rachel looked incredible, but unfortunately it was just so last minute that it just never really made the cut for YouTube. And I'm really sad because I actually do really like the photos. They're not the usual stuff that I would post, but I think they're pretty unique, and I love the colors, and I love the blue kind of like twilighty vibe to them. So I don't actually hate the photos at all. I actually really like them, but just the whole thing was so incredibly rushed that I was like, there's no way I can make a video out of it. Okay, everybody, I'm testing the 28 to 70 Sony lens f2. It's a brand new release and I can't talk about it. There's other photographers in the area, so I'm trying to hide. We're going to be shooting. Okay, I don't have to whisper anymore. Okay. This last photo shoot when I was doing my 28 to 70 lens reviews, and whenever I get a lens or a piece of gear to test out, it's usually pretty stressful because we don't get a lot of notice that we are going to receive the item, and when we do, we have it for a very short period of time. So you usually have a few days to plan a whole photo shoot and figure out a review and so on. So for this particular situation, this was my third photo shoot of the day. I actually did 2 prior to that, and they were quite stressful. There was a lot of delays, my model got lost in an Uber and so on, so it was a full-on day. And by the time we got to the third photo shoot, I was really tired, and I think the photos just show that. I don't necessarily hate the photos, but I just personally don't click with them as much. I think they're just okay.
Okay, so the sunset is now happening, so we are going to take some photos of the flash, as I just mentioned a few minutes ago. It is actually the perfect light. I'm shooting on 1/32 of a second on the flash. My setting for the camera is 125th of a second, 4.5 ISO 100. That's beautiful. Yes, just like that, stay like that. So just the way you're standing, I just want to time it with the wave and then we'll be good. That looks so good. Yes, just like that, beautiful. Just like that. Careful, careful. It's time to have a word from our sponsor. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, Squarespace offers intuitive tools to build websites as unique as your art. One of the features that I'm absolutely thrilled about is the Fluid Engine. With its next generation website design system, unlocking unbreakable creativity has never been easier. Starting with a best-in-class template, you can customize every design detail effortlessly using the reimagined drag and drop technology. It's seamless on both desktop and mobile, allowing you to stretch your imagination online. For someone like me who values a unique, visually stunning website, Fluid Engine is a game changer. And photographers, listen up. Squarespace isn't just about beautiful websites. It's also a powerful tool for selling your photography. With the online store features, whether it's physical prints or digital downloads, Squarespace provides everything you need to start selling online. It's like having your own photography store at your fingertips. Now, here's something that sets Squarespace apart: appointments. Accept booking for its private sessions, workshops, or group classes directly on your website. Manage your schedule, accept secure payments, and even send automatic reminders. It's a lifesaver for us photographers who wear multiple hats. And speaking of showcasing your work, Portfolios and Galleries feature is a dream for photographers. Professional designs, customizable galleries, and the option to add password-protected pages. It's the perfect platform to present our visual stories to the world. But wait, there's more. Monetize your creativity with member areas. Sell exclusive access to sections of your website, turning your passion into a source of income. It's like having your own VIP section for your most dedicated followers. Now, I know you're eager to get started. Head to squarespace.com/Anita for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, you'll receive 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. So, fellow photographers, make your online presence as stunning as your photography. Okay, everyone, that's it for today. Let me know what you think about the photo shoots. Is there one that you like more than the others? I personally don't hate any of the photos. As I mentioned in the video, I actually like a lot of them, but I just think there's so many elements that go into a really successful photo shoot, and when I take those photos and do those videos, I want to make sure that I always produce stuff that is 100% in line with what I want to show you. And if something doesn't live up to that, I would just rather not post. I'm sure you guys understand. I hope you guys have a great new year. Hope you're having a great night tonight. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys next year. Bye.